Dungeon Masters, don't mistake proficiency for a lack of interest in specific mechanics in the game. Things like the log rogue, things like using a 10-foot pole to check for traps, things like that, don't see those things and see them as a signal that your players aren't interested in specific parts of the game, such as traps. If your players are taking precautions, if your players are taking steps to protect themselves, to check for traps, to use a log rogue rather than throwing a person down a hallway, to poke stuff with sticks, all of those things, that shouldn't tell you that your players don't care about those things or don't want those things in the game. That should tell you that your players expect those things to be in the game and they want to be rewarded for looking for those things. If they're throwing log rogues down a hallway, put a tripwire there every once in a while. Reward them for taking the steps. Reward them for their understanding of the game and the threats that the game can present. But at the same time, also take those things as a signal that your players are ready for bigger challenges. If tripwires and mimic chests and needles in doorknobs are no longer a threat to your party, then it's time to step up the challenge. It's time to give them something more interesting. Proficiency should not be seen as disinterest. Proficiency is a sign that players are ready for a more difficult, more engaging level of play.